I've collected every Minecraft mob LEGO has made because today I'll be trapping all of them in a giant LEGO wall. And there's a lot of them, from the Ender Dragon to the Chicken Jockey, so let's get started. Oh, also, I'm in a new LEGO space. Wow, what do y'all think? It looks pretty cool. Also, this is what I look like. You may not have known that. Hi. Okay, let's get started. To help keep up a pace, I'll randomly pick a biome and collect all the mobs that inhabit them. So let's hop into a new Minecraft world, and I've spawned in a spruce forest, which means the first mob I'll be trapping is the fox. I'll cover the base with green tiles and place white walls around him. Finally, I'll add a berry bush and glass panels to keep our foxy friend inside. That was easy, but I have so many more left to build. I'll be putting all of the containers up against this wall. Genuinely, I have no idea how tall this will get or even how good of an idea this is, given how variable mob sizes are. Next up is the adorable rabbit. I'll plop some flowers in there to keep him company. I'm not a complete monster. Onto the wall he goes. Alrighty, the wolf is up next, man's best friend. I'll feed him plenty of bones so he'll love me forever. Please don't leave me, Mr. Wolf. Okay, well, that's not the best name. Comment down below what I should name him. Moving on to the woodland biome, I'll add some sheep first. Sheep are silly little creatures. In the real world, they're one of the dumbest animals alive. Mojang didn't really try to recreate that kind of behavior in game. They just kind of chill, and this enclosure gets that across. Cows are also common in woodlands. While we're at it, I'll add mushrooms too. I'll plop a few down in this enclosure and give them some mushrooms to sniff. The pig is a special mob, and I think it's only fair that I name this guy Technoblade. After a Minecraft legend so legendary, he was referenced in the legendary Minecraft movie. I'm even wearing my merch while recording this. I'll give him a little crown and a music disc to ensure that he doesn't get bored. This next mob has been making waves on the internet lately. The chicken. Wait, that's not right. Oh, right, a baby zombie.
Say the line, Bart!
Chicken jockey!
I'll add a normal chicken too. I might as well add zombies next to the chickens. Zombies get set on fire if they're in direct sunlight, so I'll place an umbrella to give them some shade. The zombie has a lot of variants: the husk, the zombie piglin, the drowned. Now for one of my favorite mobs, the bee. I'm including a few happy variants and an angry one. On to the next biome, the swamp. First, we gotta add frogs. Despite being a relatively new addition to the game, I feel like they've already become one of the most iconic mobs in the game. I'll add all three variants to an enclosure and build a second box to put slime cubes in. Another common swamp mob is the witch. I built a black cauldron using a modified 1x1 brick and then surrounding it with tiles, and I'll top it with a translucent red tile to represent a potion that she's brewing, and then put her enclosure with the others. There aren't very many Minecraft mobs that are rideable, though Mojang is about to add another one, which the internet has already fallen in love with, and I don't blame them. The Ghastling is adorable, and I hope LEGO adds them to the roster soon. Anyway, let's knock out some of the rideable mobs. First up is the horse. I'll give him a fence to jump over. I'll add the skeleton horse while I'm at it, the much spookier version of the horse. Donkeys are also rideable. I'll add a bush build, but I don't think he deserves any form of entertainment. A more recent addition to the rideable mobs list is the camel. Surprisingly, he's one of the biggest mobs on the list, though most of that weight is up here. Bro skipped leg day for real. I'll sprinkle his enclosure with some dead plants and a cactus to plop him into. LEGO didn't give his feet any connection points, so I'll use this translucent headlight brick to keep him grounded. The last rideable mob is the llama. I'll add a standard one and another one that belongs to a wandering trader. I have special plans for the wandering trader, so I'll get back to him later. Llamas are known for their spitting habit, so I swapped the 1x1 plate for a clip plate and connected a few transparent angled elements before finally placing a white rounded stud to represent the spit particles. Since we just added the skeleton horse, I'll add some skeletons too. I'll put them in a soul sand enclosure with some blue fire elements. In my experience, there's always that one skeleton that spawns with the most god tier loot imaginable and instantly kills me, so I'll deck one of them out. The stray is a variant of the skeleton that spawns in snow-based biomes. For his enclosure, I use these translucent blue 2x2 bricks to create ice towers. While I'm in a snow mood, I'll also give the polar bears a closure too. We haven't checked on the wall in a hot second. Here's where we're at. It's not much to look at right now, but by the end of the video, this is gonna be huge. Let's take a trip to hell and add some of the nether mobs next. First is the blaze. Since these guys are typically found in fortresses, I'll use dark red bricks for the walls and sprinkle in some flames. Another fortress resident is the wither skeleton. I'll build up walls of red bricks and place a bone dude inside. In my experience, they're always hanging around the chests with the best loot, so I'll add a chest and fill it with diamonds. The Strider is up next. I love these goofy little dudes. They just like to chill in lava, so there isn't much to their enclosure. I used orangish yellow and translucent orange tiles to recreate the lava and added it to the wall. Another mob that's fond of lava is the magma cube. However, these guys spawn in basalt badlands, so I'll use modified 2x2 dark gray bricks to represent the basalt columns. I'll add a chunky boy with this addicting play feature and 2 baby cubes to keep him company. The piglin and piglin brute can hang out in the same exhibit, I think. They're so similar after all. I'll give them some gold to distract them enough to not attack me. The largest of the nether mobs, the ghast, is next. I'll add a few plants and flames to spruce it up and add it to the wall. And then I built an enclosure for the hoglin to round out this segment. Now we have a thriving little ecosystem of hell. Well, as thriving as it can be. Let's head back to the overworld to trap some more mobs. While these guys aren't from hell, they inflict a similar amount of pain. The creeper. I'll fill his enclosure with TNT because LEGO just revealed this hilarious TNT house and I want to pay tribute to its absurdity. Also, I need a charged creeper. Okay, perfect. I give this enclosure 7 big booms. Next is one of my favorite Minecraft mobs LEGO has created, the armadillo. LEGO did such a good job recreating these fellas. Let's pause for a moment of respect, shall we?
That's enough. Hit it!
We need to add some of the cave residents. I built 2 for the spider and cave spider and added some diamond ore and columns to represent a mine shaft. LEGO has included cobwebs in their Minecraft sets before, but usually they use this round bar element. For an alternative, I used 2 elbow plates with a translucent headlight brick to hold it up. I'll tackle one of the bosses while we're in the caves. The warden is up next. To keep him entertained, I'll add a piston and some redstone. We need to speed this along. The bat gets some dripstone elements to hang out in. I gave the axolotls a coral block, and the allays are hanging out in a lush cave. Cat! And I hate the phantom too much to make him an enclosure. Wall update, here's where we're at now, and it's really coming together. I will continue to advocate for an end update in Minecraft because as of now, there's only 3 mobs that spawn here. One is the Ender Dragon, which I'm going to save for later. We do need to add the Enderman, and I'll give one of them a block to hold. The third and final mob in this category is the Shulker Box. I'll build a tiny box for him and put some chorus fruit in there. I always associate the silverfish with the end since you usually find them near a stronghold. LEGO hasn't put this guy in a set in a hot minute, so I had to bricklink him. It was one of the saddest orders yet, just a tiny bag with a single silverfish. At least we can add him to the wall, I guess. I'll add the breeze. I'm using sand green tiles for the floor and dark orange bricks for the walls to represent the trial chambers. I'll also add a pot with a few diamonds inside. Just kidding, I'm never that lucky.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it!
Only the real goats know why I'm putting this goat in the basketball court, and he'll be kept entertained by constantly attempting free throws. The ball is a 2x2 Lego brick though, since, you know, Minecraft. Next is the sniffer. He's so large I can't really fit anything else in his enclosure, but I did build a custom torch flower for him to sniff. Okay, I hate the wandering trader with a burning passion. I'll be minding my own business when suddenly, poof, there he is, and I give him my hard-earned emeralds, and he hands it like a block of dirt or some crap. Due to the immense level of disrespect, I think it's only fair to have him dangling above lava for all eternity. I might as well trap a villager while I'm at it. However, their small business is much more lucrative. 1.16 bedrock librarian, I'm looking at you. I'll give him some farming land so I can get some golden carrots out of him later. Ah, the zombie villager. If you're not playing on hard difficulty, you can heal this guy with a potion and a golden apple. So why don't we give him both to see if he can cure himself? Ah, wait. An iron golem spawned to protect our villager. I guess we'll trap him too? I would feel bad, but we've all built an iron farm in our day, and that's far less humane than what I'm doing right now. I'll give him a rose though, just to be nice. The Vindicator and Pillager are so similar, I'll toss them in the same enclosure, but as a constellation, I'll give them bookshelves for educating themselves. While we're on the subject, let's trap the Ravager too. I'll plop a few flowers in his pen and add it to the wall. Next, I added some of the jungle mobs. The ocelot and panda get some bamboo to munch on, and a jukebox to entertain the parrots. I still can't justify buying LEGO's new parrot set, so I had to custom build one using a modified 1x1 brick and some tiles. I thought it would be funny to build the snow golem enclosure out of the block they spawned from, so the snow golem one is made from pumpkin. Is his house made of flesh, or is he made of house? He screams because he does not know. Alright, let's tackle water mobs next, the squid and the glow squid. I'll place both of them in blue boxes. I didn't realize how long Lego's Minecraft dolphin is until making this video. Look how long his enclosure needs to be. To fill in some of the empty space, I added coral and seaweed and added all 3 of the boxes to the wall. The Guardian and Elder Guardian are 2 more very long water mobs. Maybe that's just a trend with Mojang. Either way, I plopped both into blue boxes and gave them some plant life and coral. Last of the water mobs, but certainly not least, is the pufferfish. Lego's interpretation is so cute, and I'm in love with how his 1x1 tile face looks. Also, here's what he looks like when he's all puffed up. Technically, I wouldn't consider the turtle a water mob, but he's so adjacent to water, I'll go ahead and collect him. I'll place a plant and turtle egg and slide 2 turtles into the enclosure before putting them on the wall. I gotta add the bosses of the game. Let's start with the Wither. For the record, Lego has only put the Wither in 1 set, and buying that set new is really expensive, so rather than stab my wallet in cold blood, I bricklinked the heads of the Wither and used my collection for everything else. Lego hasn't made a Wither rose yet, so I'm using this plant element and slotting this black flower on top. I think this looks really good, so let's add it to the wall. Finally, to end this video, the Ender Dragon. Lego has made several versions of the final boss. I'm using a modified version of the one in this set. I thought it would be humorous if the dragon's limbs were like sprouting out of the box, almost as if he's breaking out, and I'll build a few layers of light gray bricks and then use slopes to design holes for his wings and tail to stick out of. The glass panel at the front gets the same treatment. This looks so funny, I love it. So let's put it on top of the wall and call it a day. And here's what every Minecraft mob Lego has made looks like on one wall. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment down below. Keep on inspiring.